Cancerian, here is your 2026 guidance. This is kind of like your weather forecast, the energy that's going to work really well for you as you go forward into 2026. You had the card of revolution, so this is going to be a very different year around you. If you've had struggles, strifes, if you've been feeling down, low, stuck, if you've been feeling, especially in 2025, even if you've been in a longer cycle, because sometimes this card could be a longer cycle. First thing I want you to know, not to know, is to ask yourself, what have I learned about that cycle? Is there anything I could have done differently? Is there a lesson in this? Okay, even though the lesson is you've got inner strength, you've got determination, you kept going. Now it's time for you to strive on forward. So when this card comes out, you probably are going to push yourself more than ever. But don't be too dilly-dallying around. You are a crab and you go sideways, you can take your time. I'm a crab as well, so, but it's time to face things full on and go for it. But also, but going for what you really desire. This could be, you could end 2026 thinking, wow, look where I am now. How did I get here? Look at all these things. So there is a sense of having an idea, of what you want, but you're going to be very guided by the universe this year as well. So unexpected things could come your way, unexpected people could come your way, but they're all lined up in a way to guide you along onto the next chapter. So some of you are going to have a radical change. Some of you will end next year and everything could be very different around you. But also this is kind of like empowering as well. So it should say to you that you should end like really happy where you are. But don't be too stuck in the past, and stuck in your routine if it doesn't work for you as well. There's going to be shifts and changes in your personal life. So if you're single, I think you can meet a really significant partner. If you're in a relationship, you could go into a deeper connection, could be marriage, engagement. But if you are in the wrong relationship, just bumbling along, you're going to see more unhappiness, more restrictions there, and it might be time for you to sort of like break free. You will know this because you would feel it already, but you might just stay because you think you have to with this as well. But you won't be able to because the energy will just get really heavy around you. Because it's about breaking free this year, striving forward, getting out there, finding your purpose, finding who you are, finding your success. Now keep your head down, avoid too much noise and distraction from other people, from TV, whatever it is that distracts you, because you need to stay focused and you need to stay in your bubble in a way, really. Yeah, you know what's going on in the world, but you don't have to absorb every little thing because it can really affect you as well. You're going to have to be also mindful on your physicality, body, movement. So exercise, yoga, all those things are going to work really well for you. Also, the mindfulness is going to be really strong around you. And when I get mindfulness, I feel like just sit quietly in nature or at home or wherever it is, relaxing music, no words, no songs, and then just see what messages come to you, because the universe will want to speak to you a lot this year. So really check the messages you're coming. The messages are clear, positive, and helping you move forward. They're not heavy, down. They're not messages. They're just like our fears, our mind playing tricks with us and stuff like that. So, but I do get a very strong red energy around you this year, which is like the root chakra. So if you've been feeling very unsettled, I think 2026 may make you feel more rooted. This also could be connected to where you live. Some people around will be moving this year. Maybe there's going to be a shift. You might be moving in with someone or sharing with someone. Someone might be leaving where you live, or some of you maybe think of decorating and stuff like that. But there's definitely something around the house area, But I think a few of you will be thinking about moving. May not be around you yet, but as you go into the year, it could change around you. And I also feel there's this kind of feeling of like enlightenment and if like empowerment. It's if like, I'm back on track. Again, this is going to be the Cancerians that have had a long old slog. I think most of you have had some kind of like emotional turmoil going on around in a sense, really. But what you've got to do now is free yourself up. As you go into January, I will be doing videos and stuff like that. You've got the Cancer full moon, January, your moon, first moon of the new year. And it really is about not waiting, oh, I'll wait till spring, Cancer, and, you're into summer babies, winter's like, oof, to be heavy. But you've got to strive forward as well. So I want you to really have a vision, have an idea of what you desire, and strive on forward with it. Like I said with this card, it's a different energy, so you probably will. And maybe you got so fed up with things, you're like, oh, I'm done with this, I need to get going now, and you will, in a sense. There's going to be something very strong about your appearance in 2026. Whether you, but it's in a good way, whether you take more care of yourself, you're really thinking about nurturing yourself more. Maybe you're getting that new haircut, wearing bright colours. I don't know, having some facials or whatever it is. There's going to be something really about your appearance. You're going to go really into sort of like being the best you can. Now that's being the best you can. That's not comparing yourself to anyone else. It's being the best you can. But you've got to be very authentic this year. So there's a lot of changes. Still be you. Still, follow your path, what your calling is as well. I see like water, and I can see a boat. So there's going to be a journey that's coming up around you. This feels like literally a journey. So, I mean, I know people have holidays and stuff like that, but this is, some of you are going to go on a next year. Maybe you're being taken out or going somewhere on a trip or something of you've always wanted to go, or a place you wanted to visit as well. I want to say also be mindful of racing around, and just make sure that you, because I feel like you might have a busy year, so make sure you just take time to just sit and be. It's really important. Again, I think you've got these cards, these things are probably what you're going to do as well. There's definitely some new faces, there's definitely some new people coming into life. I think for some of you there'll be a real significant person. Some of you will see a return of someone from the past. Now, I'm not sure what level that is. They can come in. If you want to open the door to the past, that's fine. But I would suggest if someone comes back to past and they're still who they are, I wouldn't necessarily go down that road, but only you will know as well. And I just want you to bear in mind that this is quite a lucky year with you. I think you should get a crystal. What do you hold that's lucky? Carry it with you. Have it with you each night. You hold on to your lucky crystal and you tell the universe what you desire. Because this is a very strong year for you. And you've got the power, like the Revolution card says, to really strive forward.